Sports games, I love them. I love them despite getting iterative progression yearly on them and paying full price every single year for that iterative progression. I love them. I can't help it. I will buy it every single year, and I'm part of the problem. I'm part of the problem. Sports games should not be yearly releases. They should not be $70 a year cycle. EA just proved this further with their latest announcement for Football Club 25. What was that announcement, you ask? Well, it's a paid season pass. That's right. They are dropping a paid season pass in Football Club 2025. They're calling it a premium pass, but that's all that it is. It's a paid season pass for 2025. And so my question is, why are we still stuck in a $70 a year cycle on sports games like this? We're going to talk about it today. We're going to go over it. I want to go over it because I think it's something that needs to change. I think it would improve not just the activity in sports games. I think you'd have more year-round activity in sports games. It would improve my experience as a consumer. It would make me want to collect things more likely. And I'm sure, ironically, that they would make more money doing it. I think they need to go to live service. I think they need to go free to play. And I think they keep the current models. We're paying $70 a year for what is essentially a free to play live service game. And games with, I'm not just including Football Club. I'm including Madden. I'm including NHL. I'm including all of the sports games, 2K. The whole lot of them should go to live service. I feel very strongly about this. Seeing this season pass, seeing this premium pass coming for Football Club was kind of the last straw for me. And I want to talk about it. Maybe I'm wrong. If I am, knee-jerk initial reaction, if I'm incorrect, let me know in the comments right now. Let me know before we jump into the video. Let me know, hey bro, you're wrong. Here's why. And then we're gonna go through everything today. Before we do, though, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to this channel. My name is X1 the Gamer. We drop videos like this all the time right here. Enjoy hanging out with you guys and talking video games all of the time. So EA Sports Football Club 25 introduces a premium pass with exclusive tradable rewards. It's a clear move in the direction of a live service game. They've been moving this direction for a while now. You pay for card packs. They monetize everything in these games. And here's the announcement right here over Twitter from EA Sports FC Direct Communication. As part of Season 7 in Football Club 2025, a new premium pass is available as a new tier to the season pass across multiple modes. We teamed up with our live content team to share the details on this new ladder, including the specific rewards at each level of the new season. Should we open up this? I actually haven't even looked at this. I've read other news articles on this. Here it is. Start date. The premium pass will be available using FC points, but it's basically $10. It's $10. The premium pass will be available in Football Ultimate Team clubs, manager, player, career, etc., etc. And then there's a bunch of rewards. Here's the calendar here. You can see. Now, there's a free tier, no doubt. That's how these passes always work. But in my mind, this is just live service. Sports games were the first to go from $60 to $70. Meanwhile, and they claim, I know licensing these sports games is uber expensive. Everybody's going to take their cut from these. So it's not just EA. It's not just the developers and publishers. It's also the sports franchises. They're getting their cut, the names, the players unions, etc., etc. I get all of that. It's very expensive to make these, but also, you're not making physical games anymore, so you've reduced that cost, and you've monetized these games in ways, and your monetization options exist now that never before existed. So I don't buy the fact that, oh, hey, it's become more expensive. Yeah, but you're making more money than you've ever made before. Like, you can't, I just don't find that argument to be very compelling to me for these sports games. So players can now pay extra after buying the game for these rewards. Here's the thing, too. Like, let's take a game like Hearthstone. Hearthstone that is free to play, but then they incentivize you to buy card packs, right? So FIFA, Madden, NBA 2K, all of them, they have this ultimate team aspect, this card collecting aspect to them. However, my cards don't transfer from game to game. So I'm buying a new game every year. If I earn those cards, if I buy those card packs, it's not like I get to keep them forever like I do in a Hearthstone. I get to keep that forever. And so you're nickel and diming your audience to the max. I think it's wrong. I would love to see these. If you're not going to go to a free-to-play live service model, because that's essentially what these games are, I think that they shouldn't release yearly updates or yearly games. I think it should be an every 2-year game. I will pay $70 for 2 years worth of roster updates. Like this year and next year, my card packs carry over for those 2 years. They're worth it for 2 years, etc., etc. I'll buy your premium pass for 2 years, and then you can come out with a new game after that. But every single year you get a new game where you reset everything, where I've got to pay a new $70, and now I've got to subscribe to a new season pass, and now I've got to buy new card packs, and now blah, 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 blah. Like, it just begins to add up. These are live service games. The reason it's not going to happen is because we all buy the game still. I will buy these games still. And that's the problem. Sports games have been using the same yearly model for decades. I think it feels outdated now. I would love to know what you guys think. Isn't this outdated? Games like Fortnite and Apex Legends are the biggest games on the planet, and they thrive as free-to-play with optional season passes. So why not EA Football Club? Why not Madden? Why not NCAA college football? If EA is shifting towards this long-term monetization, why not go all in on a live service model? I would love to see it. I think it would be very interesting. I think it would be compelling. I think let me build up collections over time. Let me build up stats over time. Let me build up, and then just roster updates. That's all that these sports games essentially are. Let's take NCAA football. I bought the first year back last year. It was one of the top selling games in the world. It was one of the top selling games for EA last year, and we've got a new one coming. And what are they bringing? What is the big new feature that's coming? Well, it's now you get to play your single player campaign also in high school. High school mode is coming back. Very few people are playing that mode of college football. They're playing multiplayer mostly. It's a live service game. These sports games are live service games. I would love to see them go to a live service model. I'd love to see them go all in on a live service model. And then I will pay for this premium pass. As it stands right now, I'm not paying for the premium pass. We've got to start saying no, guys. Like, these games are fantastic. These games have amazing graphics, amazing physics. I love getting them every year. But if I'm going to pay the $70, why should I be nickeled and dimed with everything else in your game? You're a live service game that's charging me $70 a year. Like, I think that's ridiculous, and I would love to see them do something else. I'd love to see them move to a Fortnite or Apex Legends model. I think it would be huge for the sports industry. I think it would be huge for the sports gaming industry. I think it would be huge for consumers. I think it would benefit us as consumers and players. Again, they're shifting towards this model anyways. Why not just go all in on it? I think it would make sports games more accessible. I think they would evolve better with the community instead of resetting every 12 months. I would love to know what you guys think, though. Do you like this idea of a premium season pass? Again, I have no problem with the premium season pass. What I have a problem with is we're getting charged every year, and we've got all these additional microtransactions on top of it. And you could say, well, those microtransactions exist in other games. Yeah, but other games like a Grand Theft Auto, for instance, I pay for once. I'm not paying yearly. Sports games, I'm paying yearly for. Why? Especially when you have models, again, like the Apex Legends out there, like the Fortnites out there. Hell, I would even go to a World of Warcraft model. I would be willing to pay $10 a month for everything else in the game, for the experience. Like, I think that's a better model than what they're currently doing to us at this point. And what they're doing to us, I think sports fans are getting screwed. I do. I think we're spending a lot of money on stuff that otherwise should be a free-to-play game on a live service model with yearly roster updates, with premium passes, with card packs, etc., etc. Remember, again, I think the biggest thing here is the example of Hearthstone. You get to keep your cards forever. You can use them forever. You can go into a crazy wild mode and use any card that is ever made, but you get to keep them. Your collection goes with you. In these games, they don't. These collections are good for 1 year. The minute you buy the next model of game, your collection is gone. You got to start over, start from scratch, all new collection. That makes no sense. In what world is that okay? I don't think it's okay. Would love to know what you guys think. I'm very passionate about this, and it just hit me with this news of a premium pass for Football Club 25. Again, let me know in the comments. Hit the like button. Subscribe to this channel. Share it with your friends. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.